It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, sure-handed wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Snowhawks and the Armadillos, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field and
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. The Armadillos sending out their punter. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run now on second down. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply...
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Snowhawks getting ready to send this one flying. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. The Armadillos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. We get a timeout here called by the offense. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's played at the 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down up across the 40. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense headed back to the field. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. They give it to him again. Again, he hits the second level. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives them the first.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Setting up a throw. He's on the... Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? Mm-hmm. As a quarterback, and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From midfield now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. That one ends up a gain of 6, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They're throwing it. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll try and punch it in. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Armadillos get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Snowhawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
When the rush is too much, he's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Fields this at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Armadillos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll give him a first down. They send a tight end in motion. To throw it on first down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
2nd and 10 now. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's a throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Snowhawks back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw now. Searches from the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd down from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play. And as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute warning from Albuquerque. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end motioning right. 2nd and 1. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They motion the tight end over. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's going to be 4th and short. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Has the touchdown. The Armadillos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Armadillos take a 3-possession lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Snowhawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. That count runs their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Offense to the line for second down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession, a wasted possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. And really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They're now set for first and 10. They'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they'll have first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. In a good spot here, second and inches. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the 20 on second down. This will be caught by Adams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here he is on third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. Already has one in this game, this from 30. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game. So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in by Adams over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll give him a 1st down. Throwing it again here. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Tight end going in motion here. Throw on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll run here on first down. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They go play action here. It is Cup, left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to the well again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Throwing now off play action. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. It's picked up by the defense.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Plowing up the middle. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 42. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's still going at the 30. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He's dropping back to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Armadillos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They're going play action. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 30-yard line, a gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Coach clearly not happy with the call on the field. The Armadillos are going to throw the red flag.
Is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. They send the tight end in motion. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Armadillos keep running away with this. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Armadillos grow their lead yet again. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Now this offense ready to head back out. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his... trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Excellent protection so far. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The offense getting set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 from the 41. Running it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Airing it out to start this drive. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Back to pass on first and 10. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Caught by Myers, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Snowhawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Now, after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Blackshear on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Option design here. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Armadillos are your winners as we bid farewell from Albuquerque.